Hello and hi, my name is Natalia, but you can call me Nats, and I'm a social media consultant, content creator, and digital architect. And today, I'm gonna tell you guys how I started from 0 to 50,000 followers on TikTok in less than a year. So like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into my story. So initially, I had this TikTok that had 12,000 followers, and it really wasn't moving, it really wasn't productive. My engagement wasn't that great because I had posted one video that got so many views, right? It was a vlog about a very special occasion that I had in my life, and everybody liked it. But I noticed it was just like one demographic that was actually liking this video, and when I put out more content, they weren't messing with this content. Either way, I kept posting and posting and posting. I posted vlogs, I posted fashion content, I posted day of my lives, I posted pictures, I posted everything. But still, I wasn't getting the same engagement that I got from that one video, and I started thinking, what exactly am I doing wrong? And then I started noticing that I was getting followers, but my follower count wasn't really going up, and I was very confused as to what exactly is going on. So one day around June, July, in 2024, I decided I'm gonna delete this TikTok and I'm gonna start a brand new TikTok. And I remember being so scared because I had 12,000 followers, okay? And I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? My followers are so much. Are they gonna follow me to this new account? But then again, I wasn't really getting engagement from those people who had followed me, so it is what it is. So I started my brand new TikTok. I made a video, hey guys, this is my new TikTok. Please follow me on here. I'm gonna be posting more on here, more consistently, and anything that I like, anything that I want. I just wanna be free and do whatever I want, right? And I also posted a video on my old TikTok saying, hey guys, I'm gonna move to a brand new account because something's wrong with this one. I'm not getting the engagement, I'm not getting the likes, my followers are not going up. So if you really enjoy my content, come follow me on this side and let's keep it going. So I start this new TikTok with 0 followers. I'm posting skincare, I'm posting vlogs, I'm posting anything that I want, right? And it's going at a normal pace that I would expect TikTok to go, right? But at this moment, I wasn't really focused on growth. I was just focused on posting and getting used to posting consistently. So I post the first week and I get 1,000 followers, and that's okay because a lot of people were coming from my old account, so I expected the growth. And then I go for like a month and I'm posting just as much as the next person. I'm posting 3 times a week, I'm posting twice a week, I'm posting once a week, not really consistently. And then I just don't post for a month because I'm like, what kind of content do I really want to be known for? Mind you, I'm also posting on YouTube, on Instagram, like I always do. But this is my brand new TikTok and I really wanted to come up with a strategy for it. And then I decide I'm gonna do daily vlogs. I'm gonna get my life together. I'm gonna start posting myself, going to the gym, eating healthy, doing all the things, taking you along during my day. I'm doing gym videos, organizing videos, deep cleaning videos, and those are doing quite okay. Steady pace, everything's okay. I'm growing and I'm growing. And after like 3 months, I'm at 2,000 followers and I stayed there for a really long time. Then one day I'm filming just a makeup video and then I'm gonna do a skincare video of myself washing the makeup off. And then I end up not really liking this video and I think, you know what, I can't let this makeup go to waste. So I'm gonna film something. What is that something? I don't even know. So I'm just scrolling on TikTok looking for inspo, and then this video of this girl comes up where she's complaining about her engagement, her views, her followers not going up, and I'm like, okay. And I'm looking at this video and she's laid up on her bed, not doing anything serious, and I look through her profile and most of her videos are just her sitting down in a corner, not doing much. The video has a title, it's a boring font, a boring text, and I'm like, girl, you could do so much better if your editing was just more great, if you had more lighting, if you had all the things set up. And so I'm like, you know what? Let me make a video telling people how to improve their videos. So I go on to make a video about fonts and text. So in this video, I'm basically telling people, stop using Times New Roman, Arial, standard text. Start having fun with your text, adding different fonts, adding text effects, adding text animations, all these things. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna edit this video and make it as bright and colorful and and as best as I can, because I'm telling people to do better with their editing. So I need to do better with my editing too. So I spend hours editing this video and then I post it. And I'm like, I don't really care for it. It's something I've never even done, so it might not even do well. So I post it, I don't care. And then I wake up in the morning and my TikTok is buzzing with notifications. This is the first time I ever saw 99 plus notifications on my TikTok. I was like, what has happened? I had never even seen 99 plus notifications on my TikTok. I was like, what is happening right now? I open these notifications and people are agreeing with me, saying, yes, we should have more fun with our editing. We should ditch these boring fonts, do this and this and this and this. And all these big creators are reposting my video. And I'm getting followers, likes, my engagement is up in the air. And my engagement is crazy. And then I think to myself, I didn't realize a lot of people didn't know about all these editing things and what they could do to make their videos more fun, more colorful, more bright in general. So I'm like, oh, maybe I should start making some content like this. I'm not an expert, but maybe people do need just a little bit of help. So I decide I'm gonna start making more videos like this. So I got a CapCut premium subscription. I started watching all these TikTok tutorials on how to edit. I went on Pinterest to look for inspo and I started my editing 101 series. And a lot of people wanted to learn how to edit on CapCut because CapCut and TikTok just go together and it's a really good beginner app. And these videos take off. I went from 2,000 to 4,000 in a week. And when I saw that kind of growth, I was like, I have to lean into this niche. So I developed a strategy around this. What I would do is I would post a video of me doing whatever, skincare, makeup, daily vlogs, but I would edit them heavily. Edit them in a very complicated, very in-your-face, fun way so people could ask me in the comments, how did you edit this? And then after that video, I would post an editing tutorial of one element from the previous video. And this was golden. This took me from 4,000 to 8,000 in almost 1 month. And then eventually I started being approached by these editing software companies, editing apps, and all the people asking me to showcase their apps on my profile. I didn't play games. I went straight into it and I started working with all these brands and I kept showing people how to edit. People started seeing me as an expert and I was like, I'm just a girl who just knows how to edit, and I didn't know that I had all this info to share. I started thinking, what more could I do for the people? Because the comments were asking me about my filming equipment, my filming setup, the lighting, the kind of things that I use, all tips and tricks on how to make good videos. And this was around the time that all the girls wanted to learn how to make aesthetic content, very cool, cute, fun content, and I love that kind of content. So I was like, okay, let me make a video about how to make your videos more aesthetic. This is not necessarily an editing tutorial, just tips and tricks on what to do, the kind of fonts to use, font combinations, sound effects, how to film, using your back camera, all the things. And this video went viral. And in around 3 months, I had 10K followers. And I remember I had a goal to get to 10K followers by the end of the year. And right by the 29th of December, 2024, I had 12,000 followers. So I just consistently leaned into the editing content, type of content, while still doing all the things that I love. So the skincare, the fashion, the vlogs, just heavily edited and structured around my strategy to teach people how to edit and improve their content. And 3 months later, I had 50,000 followers, all because I leaned into what my followers were asking me about. I read through the comments, I answered their questions with videos. Although I was catering a lot to my audience, I was still making content that I love because I leaned into the content creation, the editing, while doing my skincare, my vlogs, my lifestyle content, my makeup content, my fashion content, just editing it really well so I can show people how to do that. And the more brands that I worked with, the more more I realized that actually I'm kind of an expert in my field, because these tips that I was giving came naturally to me, but not naturally to other people. And mind you, I've been making content since the 11th grade, and I didn't know that I had all this knowledge to share until people were asking me all these questions, and I realized that I had the answers. And while I was working with editing brands and editing software companies, actual companies were reaching out to me to handle their social media, to make content for them, to do UGC work for them. And that to me was really crazy, because social media is my passion. And this is how I found out about Sociala. One day I was just scrolling through my emails, and then I saw one email that read, "We're impressed by your content and would love for you to join Sociala." I read the email, and initially I thought this was more of a brand partnership, but they wanted to use my influencer content creator expertise and help them teach lessons on content creation. What is Sociala? So Sociala is a platform where creators can monetize their content, learn about content creation, and engage with other creators. And I realized that this is the place for me, because I just discovered that I know so much about content creation. I'm really great at speaking directly to the camera about content creation. I'm also a content creator that wants to monetize my content. I want more content creator friends, and I want to learn more about content creation in general. And so this was a very exciting opportunity for me. So I started teaching these lessons on how to build a community, how to increase engagement. And right now there's a whole content creation course where you can learn how to become a content creator. From choosing your niche, balancing the type of content that you make, procrastination versus consistency, and how to track your success. And as a content creator teaching these lessons, I've learned so much. I also learned so much from just scrolling on Sociala from other creators. And since joining Sociala, I've been able to just be a full-time content creator and do what I love every single day. And I've been able to move out of my parents' home, get my own apartment, pay my own bills, live the life I've always wanted to live as just a general creative. So don't sleep on your content. I think all content has value. I think everybody has something to share. And I know that there's someone out there who's waiting for you to pick up your camera and post your content. So keep posting, because one day, one person will like your video and they'll bring 50,000 more people.